Well, another day of remarkable cold for us. This has been one amazing stretch, but it's just about done. But as we get the morning started, we're looking somewhere around a couple of degrees. There are going to be a lot of folks that are below zero. Up above Cynthiana at the Mesonet site there in Harrison County, it is already below zero. But are we actually kind of getting used to this? It has been, again, just a stretch. We'll be up to a couple of dozen there at lunchtime. Sunshine will feel pretty good for you, and we get you the latter part of the day. We will watch ice turn to liquid as temperatures do get above freezing, if only barely. That's the beginning of the thaw. How do we get there? Let's talk about this. There's the MaxTrack Doppler. Nothing going on tonight. Last of the Arctic air. We have exhausted the supply up from northern Canada. Now, it's going to eventually recharge, but this batch that we started talking about back around Christmas is finally run out. But boy, what a way to go out. The thaw kind of just sneaks in tomorrow. But this weekend, the 50s never felt so warm. Oh, we're showing you the temperature down there. You see that blue spot? Pay attention to that. We're going to come back to that in just a second. You see the low temperatures from this morning that were well below zero in southern Kentucky where the sky was clear and that big fresh snow cover. North of I-64 this morning, temperatures stayed above zero, but that's because we had a little cloud cover around. But we had notable cold temperatures. The Monticello reading of 19 below, which occurred just before midnight, so that actually goes into yesterday's records. We saw that as the coldest temperature in the country. Actually, today's low was 18 below. The entire country, not Pellston, Michigan, not International Falls or Bemidji, Minnesota, not Saranac Lake, New York. Our little Monticello was the coldest spot in the country, beat out some little town in Missouri. So it wasn't even one of those northern places that was cold. It was somewhere nearby. Madison County was 11 below. You see the other cold temperatures from this morning. Now, Lexington's low this morning was 6. That's the 10th time we've had a single-digit low temperature this month. That ties us for 7th place on the list with 1918. Tomorrow we're going to tie 1912 and 1893 with the 11th day of temperatures in the single digits. Right now, you can see low and mid single digits across the board, including the 8 in Lexington. Wind chills are running some below zero. Yeah, there's enough of a breeze out there. It's a southwest breeze. It will eventually warm things up. But look, from middle and west Tennessee through Kentucky up to Pittsburgh, it's the coldest spot in the country. Not up north. Well, I want to look south. Birmingham's 19 compared to Bismarck, where it's 20. International Falls is 20. Pellston's 29. So, again, it's topsy-turvy. But this cold air also has consequences. We are talking down into Florida. There is a freeze warning all the way to Alligator Alley. Orange crop is in jeopardy. We are looking at the snow this morning that covered every one of the lower 48. There was snow someplace. 52% of the country had snow on the ground as this big Arctic high has completely taken over. But that warm front, that is the beginning of the change. For tonight, down to a couple under a fair sky, but it's the last of the really cold nights. Partly to mostly sunny, the thaw sneaks in tomorrow afternoon with temperatures in the low 30s. We head to the 40s on Friday. 50s for the weekend. Rain comes in on Sunday, lasts into Monday, and we stay above freezing. More at Lakes 18.